Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink, cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars, crashing in.
Listen, so their policy is you can't record in here.
You're NYP now? You're NYPD now?
Always been. Listen,
no.
You have to leave, because
I
you're
know
not allowed
you.
to record in here.
You want to read their policies?
Their policies that you cannot record in here.
The first line.
Their staff is asking us to
I
remove
remember you.
And they... I don't remember you. I don't know.
I remember you.
Oh, that's nice. I hope you like me. Time to go. All right?
Why would I need to leave? I have a right to be here, and I'm conducting business.
No, you're not conducting business. And the
I
thing
am.
is that you have to go through...
Read the policy. Right there. I'm handing it to you.
He just told me.
Who is he?
The security guard. The head security guard said that you need to leave, and they have a right to kick you out.
Photography and photocopying policy, right? I'm going to read it to you, because if you violate my rights, you can't say that you didn't know.
That's our job.
It's no negotiation. It's no...
So you could just ask anybody to leave a public building just because.
Yes.
They want you to.
What if I was...
complaints from every staff member on every single floor that you're recording them and you're being a nuisance, and you're not allowed to do that inside
How
this
am I
library.
being a nuisance?
You have to leave.
How am I being a
You are
nuisance?
recording them, and you are not allowed to do that inside
So
this building.
photography
Yes
is
or
a
no?
nuisance?
Sir?
Can I speak to your supervisor, please?
They can't record in here, right? You willing to... Nope? All right.
Read this. Handheld cameras are permitted.
Listen.
First line. Handheld cameras are permitted. This is their rules.
You have to...
Why?
Why? Because you are not allowed.
What crime am I committing?
You're not part of any media. You did not have prior permission to record in here. You now have to leave.
I do have
you
permission.
Want to step out civilly?
I want to
or
speak to your
wanna make
supervisor.
No problem. He's going to
Call
tell you
him.
the same thing
No, he's
I'm
not.
going to tell you.
He's going to honor his oath to the Constitution.
Let's make a bet.
I don't want to deal with you because I already got you on camera.
Go ahead.
Cursing me out, so I don't want to deal with you.
Ones.
I don't want to deal with you. I'd rather deal with somebody that I never had contact with. Because right now it seems like retaliation. You didn't investigate at all. You didn't do no investigation. You just went off of his word, right? Why are you asking me to leave a public place I have a right to be?
They want you to leave, so you gotta leave.
Okay, what if they wanted me to smack myself? I gotta smack myself?
No, that's different.
Right. I have a right to be here just like everybody else. I'm not being disorderly. I'm walking around peacefully recording. The public workers. Can I record you? Can I record you? So why can't I record the city workers?
They're not city workers.
They work. New York is funded.
They're security guards.
The public library is funded by tax dollars.
You record me all you want.
I can record government workers in the course of their duty. Read case law. You need to read case law because you enforce the law.
My job right now
Do
is
your
to
job.
exit you out of this building.
Why? What crime did I
Because
commit?
They don't want you in here.
Why would they ask me to
You're
leave?
being disorderly. You're being a nuisance, and now you have other people watching.
How am I being a nuisance? How?
You were
By simply recording?
They asked you to stop recording.
They never asked me to leave.
times.
They never asked me to
Really?
leave.
Because I can ask him, and he can say the opposite.
I have on camera. Have you guys ever asked me to leave since I've been here? Have you asked me to leave? Have you asked me to leave since I've been here? Nope. First thing they said when I came in the building was you could record. First thing they said when I came in the building was you could record. First thing they said when I came in the building was you could record.
Listen, you can hang out here, wait. You don't
I'm
need
going to
argue
wait
it.
for your supervisor.
My lieutenant's going to be here.
Why not
okay?
honor your oath? Why not protect my
I'm
rights?
honoring my oath.
I'm in a
these
public
people-
building.
These nice men called me here, and they called us to escort you out of this building, and that's as far
Why
as I'm
would you?
concerned with
Why would
today.
you escort me
We
out
don't
the
need to
building?
continue any more conversation.
You escort me out if I'm
want-
being disorderly, if I'm
Yes.
somewhere I'm not supposed to be, if I'm impeding
They
business.
Said that they said you were not allowed to record.
Can I finish my
don't work for this
sentence?
building, and quite
Can I finish my
honestly,
sentence?
I work with people in New York, and that's what they've asked
Right,
me to
you
do
work
here
for
today.
me. You work for me.
I also work for them.
You work for
So
me.
you understand that, right?
And they're not exercising their rights. I am.
Yeah. No,
Peacefully.
They are peacefully asking us to escort you out.
For what crime?
You're not allowed to record in here.
He just said I was. And it says right here on their policies.
He
Read their
He
policies.
actually just said you weren't allowed to record in
He
here.
doesn't know what he's talking about.
Listen, he's the head security guard as far as I'm
read the
concerned.
policy.
And we were asked to escort you
Read
out.
their policy.
I don't need to read their policy.
So I'm not
I don't
violating their
abide by
policy,
the
so why would you
library
ask me to
rules.
leave?
I abide by what the security
And I'm not
guards
breaking
say.
the law.
Listen, this is civil matter. Listen, this is civil matter. Listen, this is civil matter, and
I don't want to talk to you no more
lieutenant's on his
because
way.
this is retaliation. You're trying to retaliate against
Retaliate
me
for what?
because I recorded you before. So
I don't remember you ever recording.
I remember you. I remember you. You work at Midtown South, right?
It's on my press bar.
Yeah, I didn't even look at that. I already know.
It's right here.
Mm-hmm.
The only way I'm leaving here right now is if my lieutenant tells me you can stay.
Why wouldn't I be able to stay? I'm not being disorderly. All I'm doing is walking around quietly recording the New York City public workers, which I have a right to do. I can record the government while you're at work.
You'll see what my lieutenant says, okay? How about that? Deal? And then
Sure, that's why I asked for him.
And if you're good to stay, then I'll leave.
The
No problem.
Constitution and the law says I'm okay.
Constitution has
What
nothing
you
to do
swore
with
an oath
this
to do.
library. No.
What does the Constitution have to do with? Does the Constitution have to do with your job?
Oh.
Does the Constitution have to do with your job?
This has nothing to do with the Constitution.
It does for me. It does for me.
Because they said you're being disorderly, and they're not comfortable with you recording inside here, and they said that you're not allowed to record inside here. We don't
read their policies. Read it. Read the first line. Read the first bulletin.
They just gave this to me. That last bullet point says
Let me
no
see.
photographs of the staff, other researchers, or certain reading rooms may be taken.
That's what
Okay, they work for the government. There's case law that I can record them.
That's part of their policy.
That's what we're
and they
here
don't
to
want to be
explain to you.
recorded.
They said that the staff members don't want you recording.
Okay, I'm still not committing a crime. I have a right to be in a public
And they
building.
have the right to escort you out.
Why would they do that if I'm conducting business?
But you're not anymore. They're asking you to
I
stop.
am, though, because I still have to file complaints.
I
still have to file complaints.
Stop, though.
I still have to file complaints, and I still have to do a FOIA request.
And
I still want to pray before I leave.
How do you file a complaint?
On the first floor.
First.
Circulation desk, they'll hand them a piece of paper and
Do you want to go to the first floor?
I was going there before you guys came.
Well, listen, I have no problem you filing a complaint.
If I was committing a crime, then you have a right to escort me out. This is a public building. You cannot put policy over law. You cannot put policy over law. What if the policy said no black people? You want to enforce that? You can't put policy over law.
That's not going to happen.
The government can't make policies that violate the law or the Constitution. Yeah, I'm going there.
No, you
Am I being detained?
You have to leave.
Am I detained for a crime?
Being detained means you're being stopped and you're under investigation.
Am I being detained for a crime?
I just explained to you, you're not being detained. You do
All right, then, so that means I'm free, right?
I feel like she's explaining things.
Am I detained for a crime?
Come on.
Am I detained for a crime?
We're going to go downstairs and you can make a complaint.
You can go wherever you want. I'm free. I'm not detained.
We are going downstairs and you can either leave or you can go make a complaint. They don't want you in here. They have a right to not have you in here. If you want to take that up civilly, go right ahead and you can make a complaint and start that process. However, their policy says right here, no.
I don't care about their policy, bro. I don't care about their policy, bro. I'm not breaking the law. I'm not breaking the law. No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. I have a constitutional right to record in public. It's called the First Amendment. Are you going to honor your oath?
It is what it is. I'm
So what is it? No, it's not.
Escort you out.
Let me ask you a question.
You violated their policy.
Let me ask you a question. Can you put that policy over the law?
Did you not violate their policy? That's right here.
What's higher, that policy or their law?
This is their right. This is their building. This is their
This is our building. It's the people's building.
Their establishment.
It's a people's
and they have
building.
A right to escort
It's
you
a
out.
public
now,
building.
I'm going to do this civilly,
I pay
and I don't wanna
taxes to
force
be in
you
this
out of here,
building.
okay? My lieutenant's pulling up. Is that him right there? No,
Well, he
that's
could
not
come
him.
find me.
That's not him. That's traffic with the lights on.
You put policy over law?
I'm putting them right now.
Of course you do.
This is my job.
Of course you do.
This is
Of
what
course
I'm here for.
your job is to enforce the law.
Do you want to make a complaint?
Your job is to enforce the law. Is there a law being broken right
Do
now?
you want to come?
What law am I breaking?
Do you want to make a complaint?
Yeah,
Walk away from my
avoid that
lieutenant?
question.
Come on.
Avoid that question. What law am I
I've
breaking?
already answered you multiple times.
What
You're
law am
being
I breaking?
disorderly. You're not
How?
under arrest. You are not
how am I
under
being
arrest.
disorderly, ma'am?
Because you're
I'm
violating
recording?
their policy.
Photography
right here,
isn't a
right
crime
here.
in
Look,
public.
No photographs of the staff, other
Photography
researchers,
isn't a
or certain
crime
reading
in
rooms
public,
may be taken.
and you can't
wanna
turn
watch
photography
every
into
single
Why'd you show us that piece
You
of
can't
paper?
turn
Now
photography
that
into
we
a
pointed
crime.
that out, now it doesn't
You
matter.
can't
Now
to
the
show
piece
you
of paper
how
means nothing.
because I record in libraries all over the city.
You're contradicting
Because I have the
yourself.
right to.
You're contradicting yourself.
No, I'm not. I'm following the law.
Yes, you are.
The law that you swore to protect. You enforce the law. You don't enforce
what we're
policies.
doing.
So
That's
what
we're
law
doing.
am I
We're doing
breaking?
our job.
What law
You're
am I
being
breaking?
disorderly.
How? By
Oh, look, the
recording?
lieutenant is right here.
Okay. Is he going to help me file my complaint?
He keeps saying he's violating his rights, that we're violating his rights because he's clearly breaking their policy that says no photographs of the staff, other researchers, or certain reading rooms may be taken. And he's saying we're violating his constitutional right that he's allowed to record in here, and their policy doesn't matter. And he requested you because
How you
we're
doing?
violating his rights.
All right.
Well, this is what I said. I said you can't put their library policy over the law. I'm not breaking the law, which means I have a right to be here. It's a public building.
Okay.
My taxes fund this building. Do I not have a right to be here?
Okay. The representatives at the library doesn't want you at this location.
Why? Because I'm exercising my rights in public. I'm conducting business in this building, and once I finish my business, I was going to leave.
I know they don't want you here anymore.
I have to file a complaint. I have the right to redress my government.
I know, but you have to do that. If you could probably file a complaint outside, but you have to leave. They don't want you here.
Am I breaking the law?
Well,
Nobody asked me to leave. You guys are the first person that came up to me.
You have to leave.
So if I don't leave, I'm going to get arrested?
Well, yeah.
I need to hear you say that. If I don't leave this building, what's going to happen?
They're going to prosecute you.
You're going to arrest me?
No.
So if I don't leave, I'm going to get arrested?
Well, yeah.
So if I don't leave, I'm going to get arrested?
Well, yeah. The New York City Public Library is going to prosecute you.
Okay, so I have a reasonable amount of time to leave, don't I?
We're actually now. Can you please leave?
Okay, I can't leave through that way. I got to leave through this way.
Which way? That way?
And I still need the information that I came here to get.
I'll give you
Are you going to help me with that?
Yep. Whatever you need outside.
All right. I need all your cards.
Yeah, cool.
And all of your names. So you're saying that you can just trespass people from public for no crime?
They don't
No
want you at
crime.
this location.
No crime. It doesn't matter what they want. I'm not breaking the law.
You have to leave, sir.
You going to help me get my
I'll help you outside,
information?
absolutely.
So you're just going to violate my rights over a policy, right? That's fine. I'll be back. So am I trespassed from this location?
Well, no, you have to leave.
Am I trespassed from this location?
You won't be arrested if you leave.
I'm asking you a question. Can I come back to this location? Am I
I'll
trespassed?
speak to them if they want you back in there. I'll ask them right now.
How you doing? That's pretty cool right there.
What you recording for?
I'm just working on a little story on the hospital here.
For who?
It's just a little story I'm working on. I'm an independent journalist. People want to see the building here.
So it's a
my
blog?
viewers, it's not like that.
Okay.
You're supposed to do that, are you?
Yep.
Yeah, it's my right
No.
to do that. My First Amendment.
None of these people have given you permission to have their.
I don't need permission. I'm not even recording them, but I can. If they're out in public, there's no expectation of privacy. But I'm not here for people. Just so you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
my
what-
constitutional right.
No, it's really not.
Yeah, it is.
I have a right to tell you I don't want my face or anything.
Well, you just interacted with me.
That does not give you
I
permission
wasn't
to
even
record
trying
me.
to interact with
Right,
you.
because I'm very suspicious as an employee as to why somebody would be recording.
Why not?
Because we have a right
You
to
know you're
not
being
have-
recorded everywhere you go, like everywhere you go these days? No matter.
That's correct.
Sir, you need to turn it off. There's two-party consent in the state of Florida.
Not in Florida.
Yes, it is.
I know my laws. I do this for a living.
And there's also posting outside. That
Yeah,
you're
the
not allowed to do
poster
that.
outside says I can do this here in public areas. That's it.
I'm asking you to turn it off.
I'm not going to turn off my story. Why should I do that? Why should I do that? I wasn't even trying to interact with you.
Because what you're doing is wrong.
Why is it wrong? You guys, these
Don't me.
people,
I'm copyrighted.
they're
My face
copyright.
is copyrighted.
These people fought for our rights for the Constitution here.
That's right, I'm one of them.
So and I'm exercising it.
And I'm exercising my right to tell you I do not want you to do that. And if I have to call the VA police to have that handled, I
They're
will.
actually right there. They're actually right there.
Please come over. This man is walking around, pointing down the hallway.
He's filming me without consent.
Pointing
He's
down
not giving
all the
consent to film my
hallways.
face.
I'm just documenting the building, and she interacted with me, and I was trying to explain to her what I'm doing. Very peacefully. That's it. They don't want to.
You have permission?
Who are you?
Police officer.
Cool. What's your badge number and your name?
Well, I have my badge number here.
You don't know your
Why
badge
would you
number?
need-
I'm just documenting the building. That's it.
Okay, but usually when you're around people here, you know, you're not allowed to, you know,
Well-
hit PII for people that
Well, is this a public area?
you're not allowed to.
Is this a public area?
This is a walkway.
Yeah. I come with no ill will.
Huh?
Yeah, this is not private. This is a federal hospital. This is a public area.
But it's for patient privacy, sir. We're
There's
not.
no expectation of privacy. When you're in public, there's no privacy. I'm not trying to film people, but if they're in my camera, I'm not with that. I'm just recording the building. My viewers want to see this beautiful building that we pay. It's on your rules and regulations right there. I'm just exercising my rights.
Okay, I understand.
That's all I'm doing.
But just make sure when you do this.
Yeah.
You do not have permission to use anything of me because I did not give you permission.
They don't need permission.
I denied you
Just
access.
when you're here in here, you're doing your videotape like you say,
Yeah.
you're showing them beautiful building, everything else.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't get any evidence here because
I'm not trying to do that, but if they interact with me like she did, and I was trying to explain to her very
I got you.
peacefully what I
got
was
you. That's
doing.
what I'm telling you.
That's it. It's not against the law. It's legal. It's my first constitutional right to record here.
That's what I'm telling you.
When you're in public, there's no
I
privacy.
understand that,
Are
but
you a
like I
veteran,
said,
sir?
I don't answer that type of question.
Okay.
What's your name and badge number?
Right here.
Right here. Can you pronounce it?
Officer Butler.
What's your badge number?
3594.
That's it.
She asked you a question. You're in a Veterans Administration.
I don't want to answer the question. I don't,
You're not a veteran, correct?
it doesn't matter if I am or
It
not.
does matter.
Huh? Right, you got to be a veteran here because if not, you're trespassing.
Trespassing in this building? No, it's not.
Yes.
But I'm not answering no questions. This is a
Sir,
federal
you're not
building.
even a veteran. We have gates
I don't have
out
to
the-
be.
We have gates, private gates out there that you
So
actually have
the
to-
public can't come in here and take video?
No.
Hey,
Not without
can I show you your rules and regulations?
Come on, show me.
All right, let's go. Let's go do it.
Alright. Well, man, let me get it.
Oh, that's fine. Go ahead. Take your time, man. No problem.
Step outside, please.
Who is this guy?
He's our lieutenant.
Yeah, he's a lieutenant? Hey, you can't tell me to step outside of a public building. Can I show you the rules and regulations? Oh, no, you don't. Not when I'm exercising my rights here and take video, and it's federal property. It's on your rules and regulations right there, along with my First Amendment right, along with my constitutional right. I'm exercising my rights peacefully. You can't turn this into a crime. That's your rules and regulation. That's on the side from my First Amendment right. I'm allowed to record in public buildings.
But is this for news?
Of course.
I'm
No, yeah. I'm disseminating to the public my news. Yeah.
Is it for news?
Yeah, news purposes, yeah. Lobbies.
Are you advertising?
Yeah.
What are you advertising?
I'm not gonna answer that.
Then what-
I just answered the
Show me
question.
this.
I just answered the question. I'm disseminating information to the public. That's it. For what was that?
Sir, are you a veteran?
I don't need to answer that. I'm just taking video and working on a story as an independent
Are you a
journalist.
veteran?
I'm not gonna answer that question.
If
That's
you're
it.
not a veteran, you have to leave the property.
So if I don't leave, you guys are gonna arrest me? Can you say that on camera?
You have to leave the property.
I'm not
You're being
leaving
asked to
unless
leave.
it's under threat of arrest. What's your name and badge number?
My name is Lieutenant Todd Harmon.
You know you're violating my constitutional right. I'm allowed to record here as a journalist.
Okay, in the general area.
That's
yes,
what I was
you're
at.
not a veteran.
I don't need to
If
be
you're
a
not
veteran.
You don't have any business being here. We're going to ask you to leave the property.
Can you de-escalate real quick?
Just
If
ask
I
me.
don't leave, am I gonna get arrested?
You're being asked to leave the property.
Well, if it's an ask, I'm declining the ask. I'm gonna keep working on my story. If I will leave under threat of arrest,
What is your story?
my people want to see this beautiful building. As a journalist, I'm independent. I disseminate information to
I
the
understand
public.
there's
That's it.
Veterans that are in here that are uncomfortable by you filming.
But
them,
this is a
and they don't
public.
want you to be in
This
here.
is a public area. There's no expectation of privacy.
Please go by.
Well, let me ask you this then. We close at 4:30.
That's fine.
Come by then.
Why would I want to come
Because
in?
then nobody's here. Then you can rotate.
But
this way
I have
to
things
the
to do.
building.
I'm doing it now.
Why don't you come at 4:30 when nobody's here so nobody has any problem with you?
He
being
just
here?
made a phone call. Hold on. He just made a phone call to somebody, and they told him that I have my right to film here. Ask him who he called.
Let me finish, though. If you come at 4:30 when nobody's here,
I'm not coming back at that time. I'm already here. I'm almost done with my story.
well, you're finished, so we come back at 4. At
No,
that
I'm
time.
not gonna
If
do
nobody's
that.
Here,
I was almost done with my story. I was just gonna walk up there and come back down, and I was leaving. Nobody bothered me.
Let me get your phone number for 1 minute who you can contact to get permissions, okay?
I don't need permission to exercise my rights, sir. I don't need that. That's fine. I want to go ahead and do what you got to do. No,
You use the video for commercial.
I'm disseminating information to my public viewers. That's all I'm doing. I don't really have to answer you that, but I'm being nice about it.
Okay, well, I appreciate it.
Yeah. I come with no ill will, sir.
Our concern is our veterans in here who are made uncomfortable by your video.
You know that our veterans in here fought for the rights I'm exercising right now? And when they're out in public, they don't have privacy. Nobody has privacy when you're out in public. All right, cool. All right, guys, so we've already been down here. We just wanted to go upstairs. And pretty much, they're not looking at the memo at the time. You should. Is it on? All right, cool. It's supposed to be. That's fine. I have mines. Mines is my main protection. You guys redact that. You guys mute that.
Nope.
Yeah, absolutely. I request them all the time. And believe me, they're not too transparent with that. That's it. I don't know why people feel so triggered over recording. I wasn't even interacting with people. I don't understand what's wrong with that. It's not a crime. It's not a crime. It's not a crime. See these cameras in here? I can request those and put them on the internet as well. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. But it's all right. I don't know what he's trying to give me over here. I don't need permission to, you know.
You're good to go. Do your thing. As long as you're not
See what I'm
causing any
saying?
kind of a disorderly problem or anything
Can you apologize
like
to me?
I do apologize.
Thank you, man.
Right?
You guys are that's gonna look good.
So,
on the
as long
platform.
as as long as you're not interrupting
I'm not
patient
doing
care
that.
or taking any pictures of patients and stuff like that.
I don't do it in public. Whatever I can see, I can record it.
Yep.
The lady upstairs interacted with me. What are you doing recording? I tried to explain to her very peacefully.
Yep.
They felt uncomfortable. That doesn't trump my rights, dude.
Correct.
That's all I'm doing.
As long as there's
That's
no
not causing
disorderly
yeah,
causes
that's
or anything like that.
exactly.
Big brawl, then that's a different story.
I
Now
appreciate
it's
it,
disorderly
man.
conduct.
We didn't see.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
See?
My name is Joey. That's all you're getting. You don't need no more than that.
You're in public areas, and
Thank you. Yeah, that's all
it
I'm
is what it
doing.
is, okay?
Cool.
As long as
Appreciate
there's
it.
no disturbances,
Awesome
we're good
guy.
to go.
Awesome.
All right, thank you.
Oh, gotcha.
Tacoma police policy, legal directive. Public property individuals may freely make use of public property in order to gather signatures for initiatives. This includes the post office, public sidewalks, courthouses, and other public structures. They may set up card tables and freely make use of the public area. If card tables or other structures are blocking the area, they may be moved, but the activity of collecting signatures may continue.
Right over here. You can't be here. Okay?
Why is that? It's public property.
No, it's not. It's private property owned by the city of Tacoma. The sidewalk is
public property.
No, it's not, sir. You're
Call the
incorrect.
police then.
I'll have him come out here again if you want.
That's fine.
He's already moved him.
Call the police, please.
This
Don't
is-
interfere with our right.
This, I'm not taking sides, but this is private property because it's
City-
owned. It's owned
It's
by
a
the
private
city
entity,
of
sir.
Tacoma
You are
with the
wrong.
thing.
You shake your head all
Owned
you
by the
want.
city of Tacoma.
Yeah, I understand that. Doesn't
Yeah.
make it public.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, it's owned by the city of Tacoma and it's not
No,
public?
that's not how it works.
What? If it's owned by the city of Tacoma, it's public.
No, it's not. That's not how it works.
Yes, it is, sir. I've been doing this for years. I know how this
So
works.
wait, are you going to move it or do you want me to do it? Well,
You're not going to touch that table.
touching it right now.
If you move that table, you're going to be arrested.
Okay, well, we're going to move it.
You're not. You're harassing a petitioner.
No,
I'm going to call 911.
you go right ahead.
Touch the petitions. Okay, sir. You're okay. You're stealing
You're
petitions.
trespassing.
You touch that and you're having it.
You're trespassing.
I am not
You are
trespassing.
trespassing.
Do not touch his stuff.
Then move it.
Wait, don't touch those petitions.
I'm not
You have no
touching the
right to
petition.
touch.
Touching the table,
You're admitting it now.
you're
On
right.
tape, you're admitting that you're touching the table and
I
you
did touch
moved
the
it
table,
and
I
stole
did
it
move
away from
Now
him.
move it again.
No,
Unless
you're
you
not
do.
going to.
You guys.
I don't know who you think you
I don't know
are.
who the hell you think you are.
I'm an American citizen. I have the right
So
to
am
be
I.
on this public
You-
property.
It's not public property.
Just wait and see. You have no right to touch those. I want to talk with Lieutenant.
Well, we don't have a lieutenant here.
I know I've called the police already.
Okay, yep, and they sent us.
Public forum. That gentleman there is not harming anything. Look at this. How is that possibly harming anything? Why can't we compromise to there? Because he was back over there, and I said, well, don't be that close. Be right here. That was a compromise. He moved to the middle. It's middle ground. That's a compromise in my book.
And there's no point in arguing it because
wanna argue.
ultimately, if you don't move to the sidewalk, it's not going to end well. And to me, that just it negates all of your efforts. All you need to do is move to the sidewalk. You can collect.
Are you sure it's not going to end well for one of us, perhaps?
Well, yeah, unfortunately.
You don't know
and
which
and
one,
I just
do
think
you?
that's silly. I
You
just
don't know
think
which one,
that's-
man. I know you're a
just-
fine officer, but
It
this,
just seems
this,
like it's just not logical thinking.
no,
to me.
this logical to me because I think I know the rules on this stuff. You know, I don't think I'm on left field on this. You know, I think I'm in solid footing. I think you violated his rights by making him move, honestly. And I'm getting really tired of having police officers violate people's rights about petitioning. This is core political speech. This has the most protection. This is core political speech. This is a public forum. We have people walk through here. You don't need a license in a nice area open to the sun. Got a nice flag, the clock. I mean, what's the problem? I mean, is he really harming anyone there? I mean, what's his harm? Ma'am, is there a harm that he's harming?
The harm is, this is a private, it is owned by the city, but it is private property, and they can determine who they want on their property.
Grab those tables and moved off with them.
Because they're on private property.
It's not private. How is this private?
We can go and talk in circles round and round.
This is going to be great on Audit the Audit.
Well, and that's fine, but
I mean, this is going to be awesome.
All we're asking is you move.
All you're asking us to relinquish our rights.
No.
So if I relinquish my rights, I'm okay. So if I step over here, then I relinquish my rights and I'm good.
Just to the sidewalk.
So this man that fought for our rights as a veteran, you're trying to violate our rights that you fought for, sir. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to violate the rights that gentleman fought for. That's what you're doing. Just simply move. Just simply violate your rights, and simply do that, and we'll be just good. Just simply relinquish your rights under threat of arrest, and we're good. Okay, I understand how that works. If that's what you want, to threaten me with arrest if we don't leave this petitioning spot. And he's really causing a lot of harm there. It's just terrible, isn't it? You know, I talked to a lieutenant, and he wouldn't even move people off of Costco. And I said, you got to move them off of Costco because of the rulings. He wouldn't even move them off of Costco. You know, and that is private property. This is a quintessential public forum. And this guy just is a turf war. This is his turf, and he wants to protect his turf. And he moved those things. You can't tell me that's not a crime to harass petitioners. You're not even looking at Title 9? That's not harassing?
It was all of that
You know,
so before
I mean, really. I can't, with the sun in my... I got to have the sun this way or else I don't get very good pictures.
That's okay.
I'm not trying to flank you guys or nothing, okay? Because we have the right to be at this public forum. If they want to fight it in court, man, this would be a great one to fight.
I'm willing to talk on the sidewalk if that makes anything any better.
Are you worried about getting
no,
trespassed?
You can stay here. I've just seen.
Okay, well, let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead. You get your signature? How about you guys? Get your signature. They're not going to do. They talk to their legal advisor. They're not worried about doing like a criminal offense.
And like I said, don't want to take you to jail. Don't want to do anything like that.
Yeah.
Right? Which we've already established.
Right.
But the Tacoma Dome here, the staff here, do not want you on the property. They've made that abundantly clear. Whether you want to argue, understood. Yeah. But there is a dynamic as well that they don't want you here. Correct?
Turn this way so I can see
yes
the sun
or no?
and the. Yeah, they don't want me here, but
okay,
there's a lot
so
of things I don't want.
Right. Trust me. This isn't what I want to be doing right now either. I got 101 things on my plate right now that I'm behind.
You guys get a hard, tough time.
Oh, you think I get a tough time?
No, I know you got a tough time.
I have nobody ever gives me a tough time.
No, I'm not giving you a tough time. I don't think I'm giving you a tough time. I think
you're not giving me a tough time.
I think you guys have a tough job.
Oh, okay. And you're not making my job tough today either.
I'm not trying to. They are.
You're not trying to.
They're the ones that call.
Oh, so they don't have any choice either. They're not. You're just supposed to give them a tough time.
You're a good guy.
You're killing me here.
You're a good guy.
Okay. So what's it gonna be? They don't want you here. You want to be here, right? I don't want to take you to jail.
Yeah.
Okay. But I do need to document that this is occurring.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Yes or no?
Okay.
I don't. I need
That's
your
all you
real initial and your
I
date of
identify
birth.
myself.
Then I can identify you.
Am I being? Wait a second. Okay, I'll give you enough name. You're gonna arrest me if I don't give you any more identification.
Depends on if it's a good name, I guess, but I don't really
even
have enough.
It's a good name. I didn't lie my name. How do you know if I just tell you my name anyway? I don't even have a... How do you know my name anyway?
I don't.
So I give you my name. I've identified
myself.
myself.
Point here.
But I don't even know if I have to under White versus Washington.
You also could say it's Mickey Mouse. That's your name, right?
I could say I'm not lying because I'd be against the law to give a false ID. I know that much. I don't know if I really need to give an ID unless I'm being accused of a crime. So you want to run me and see if you got a warrant? There ain't no warrant for me.
No, sir.
Well, you looked at your.
I am going to run you on records, right? Because I still have to write a report.
I
Whether you
understand.
want to give me a bad time or not, whether you want to make.
I'm not giving you a bad time.
Yes, you are.
Oh, I'm not. I think I'm being particularly nice.
I am here trying to do my job, right?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Because some people here don't want petition gathering on their property. They're fine with it 20 feet away on the sidewalk.
Oh, that's great because that's not their property.
So
They're
regardless,
fine with that.
Regardless, I'm being asked to document the incident. Ask you for your
I just gave my name.
but that is not a full name, right? I can't properly identify you.
It's
So
a full name.
I do need to do a little follow-up, due diligence.
Oh, she left it open. That's just, she's lucky. She's lucky. The lean screen wasn't on. Nope, lean screen's not on, so they're in compliance. Oh, look at that. Accredited agency. That's what we want to see. Not that dumb blue line flag all those pignoramuses use.
What's your name, sir?
I don't answer questions. I think y'all know me, though. I'm well known in the state, so all law enforcement knows me. I'm the only one to hold y'all accountable. See, he's over there trying to criminalize. Look at that. See how they make their phone calls? See, that's called deprivation of rights. 241, conspiring to demonize and criminalize a journalist while he's engaged in a constitutionally protected activity. See, these are all constitutional officers, but they don't give a damn about it. They really don't. We see more bad cops than we do good. Even if they do pass, it doesn't matter. Look at the phone call he's making. You see, the phone call he's making is just ridiculous. He shouldn't have to make a phone call. He should say, look, this guy's in a public space recording. We're Turner versus Driver, Smith versus Cummings, all that other good stuff. Okay, sir.
Like, you're okay doing what you're doing. It's a public area. You can access.
See, people of color constantly get stereotyped by the same type of police cops-plaining. And then people like me that are weak, you know, that you could flick, you know, that'll fall over, they exploit their supremacy on all the time. What we want to do is change that policing. We want you guys to follow your oath. And right now, you guys should have just gotten your cars and not said a word, educated them like you were talking to me. You're not supposed to advise me on nothing.
I can speak to you as much as I want.
No, I don't want to. That's where you fail. That's where you fail.
It's a consensual conversation.
No, it's not. I told you I don't answer questions. I don't want to talk.
You sure are saying a lot right now. Okay.
I know.
You're not detained. You're free to go.
I know that. I don't need you to tell me that either.
Okay, then what?
Kick rocks. Go on. There ain't no crime here. You're dismissed.
We can stay here too, man.
I know. That's called your ego. Now, you
conducting-
see this?
we're conducting
Do
an-
not do that.
We're conducting
Do
an
not do that.
Listen,
Just leave.
We're conducting an investigation.
Just leave. Oh, now he's going to the textbook. We're going to do an investigation. Guess what? The federal judge already heard what you said. Sir, you're allowed to do this. You're allowed to do this. You're allowed to do that. But just don't do this. See, you have already informed the public that you know that I haven't done nothing wrong. I'm not even suspicious. I don't even fit the criteria for suspicious anymore.
It is strange behavior.
It doesn't matter. I think it's strange behavior that you guys are wearing costumes. Them were clown suits to me.
Okay, sir.
Honestly. And I'm not even anti-cop. I'm anti-bad cop.
Do you need anything from us?
I don't answer questions.
Okay. All right. We'll see you later.
All right. Kick rocks. Have a good day. Man, it took everything you guys had to do that, isn't it? You guys, hey, go back to your post down there and stop blocking that sidewalk. You're breaking MCL 257-674 while blocking an approach. You understand that? You're not allowed to block a sidewalk. You're not allowed to block a crosswalk. Yeah, you're being redressed. That's why I'm coming at you the way I am. I already got you on video down there doing that. See? I know you can hear me. So the next time you give somebody a directive, I have this to say to you. Don't run with scissors, don't eat yellow snow, and don't partner's wife. he said Wolvie's gonna steal a catalytic converter. And I'm holding the camera with one hand and I'm missing another, so how am I gonna do that? I think that's funny. That's called criminalizing me. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I gotta do a First Amendment audit on their police department when they're not expecting it. Actually, what I'm doing is testing their mannerisms, because I didn't like the mannerism of him sitting there breaking MCL 257-674, blocking a sidewalk, blocking a street, and blocking a crosswalk while sitting there trying to give CIs. He's breaking 3 CIs. So in 603, MCL 257-603, it says, in subsection 5, it tells them they can only do that, sit with their lights off when the emergency calls for it. So if you're sitting there in a marked police car, it tells you that you have to have your lights turned on while breaking the law. So everybody will know that that is the exemption that gives it to you. Yeah, that's the 3-year degree coming out of me, ladies and gentlemen. Versus your 6 months. I don't know, you might have an associate's. They say they're an accredited agency. We'll see.
Do you know what building this is, sir?
I don't answer questions.
You want me to tell you?
Nope.
Do you care?
I don't answer questions.
Any of them?
I don't answer questions. If I choose to, I might.
Well, you want to choose to answer that one? I'll tell you what it is.
You're a free-thinking American. You can say anything you want to. Just know that the word free, yeah, remember that.
What's the engineering office got to do with free?
Who pays you?
Taxpayer.
Thank you. You're not feelings enforcement, you're law enforcement. Kick rocks, get out of here, you're dismissed. You're dismissed. Usually I'm the good guy in this. I'm not anti-cop, I'm anti-bad cop. I'm not trying to make you guys look like buttholes, but you already did it. I already got you down the street. You, sir, are a tyrant. Time to go bye-bye. I can't do anything, man. I just can't do it. I tried every which way, but I can't do it. I can't do it. I just can't do it.
Did you pull on the door handle by chance?
I don't answer questions.
Is it only the one? Did it say just the one? There's a door on the other side too.
You guys got a camera, don't you? Go look it up and see what time it was. See if it was during business hours. Boy, they're really trying. You hear that? They're saying that I pulled on a door handle while holding a camera and I don't have a left hand. That's called gaslighting. You see? You hear it? You hear the gaslighting now? This is definitely a tyrant. This guy in the blue coat, he's definitely a tyrant. He should not be working. He shouldn't be in the position he's in. He shouldn't. I am the last person in the world I might be a little annoying, but everything I said was right and true and honest. You need to feel protected. Cop caller, do you need their protection? The guy you could flick that'll fall down, do you really need their protection? See how honest I am? You could flick me and I'll fall. My God, you are looking like a big-ass coward right now. You definitely don't deserve the position. I will be FOIA requesting everything on you. I'm going after you. You're dangerous. Kick rocks. Do the drive of shame. Bye-bye. Tell your commanders I'll see them soon. See the locked doors? See, between the hours of 7:30 a.m. and 4 p.m., where there is no signage on that door, I could go pull on that door as much as I want to. As a matter of fact, I could do it right now. But I'm not going to. I'm not trying to provoke them to wrath. I'm trying to get them to realize that through their own attitudes and me being a little annoying, they might get an education.
Thanks for watching, guys. Please don't forget to visit the featured channels and give them the credit they deserve. They create some great content, so get subscribed and enjoy more from them. Thanks, guys.